Alright, well, good morning. If you read the title, you know what this is. That's right, this is another CGC unboxing. But it's not comic books this time. That's right. Not Modern Age comics, not Bronze Age comics, not Silver Age comics, not even the Golden Era of comics. That's right. Today we have something a little different. We have a CGC magazine unboxing of Playboys. That's right. Playboy magazines. Now, for some of you who don't know, this is a market that's really starting to heat up, and it provides a great opportunity for those of you that might have some collections on your hands that you don't know what to do with, that are in really high grade. Submit them. Who knows? Like I said, this is a market that's heating up. Who knows where it's going to go? But last year, I started to notice that some of these were selling for a lot of money. So what I ended up doing is I went through my collection and I picked out around 30 issues that were in really high grade and decided to get them submitted. And the first shipment finally came back after 9 months of waiting. Finally here. Now, this is the kind of box you end up with. Now, I submitted 6 issues in this particular shipment, so finally come back. Have not checked the grades, don't know what to expect, but what I can say is that some of these are going to be Pamela Anderson covers, and some of them are just generally going to be celebrity covers, which tend to command a decent price. It's a unusually rainy day here in mid-March in Sacramento, and rain took me by surprise this morning, as I'm sure it did many other people. So, whenever you happen to be watching this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you're having an awesome day or a fantastic weekend. Let's have a little bit of coffee. Let's do an unboxing. Gotta love a little bit of coffee in the morning, let me tell you. Alright, so let's cut this bad boy open and see what we got. So, as a lot of you, like me, when you're growing up, you're a teenager in the 80s, you're in your 20s, during the 1990s, prior to the internet, Playboy was kind of a big thing. And a lot of us collected them. Well, some of us collected them. Most of these were destroyed, let's be honest. Like, they got thrown around dorm rooms, they got thrown underneath beds, they got stuffed behind couches. But for those of us that were comic book collectors or collectors in general, magazine bagging boards were out at the time. And what I ended up doing is I bagged and boarded pretty much everything. Alright, so we got a bit of bubble wrap in here. Let's see, where's the top? Okay, so a little bit of space in this box. So there was a little bit of movement. Hopefully nothing's broken or damaged. I'd hate to have a case that ended up suffering some damage. Alright, so let's flip these over so I can't see the grades. And we'll take a look at them together. Alright, now the one thing I will say about the CGC cases is I really wish that they were on the same quality, the same standards as their comics. Like, as an example, you look at this TMNT number 4, first printing, right, 9.6. The cases are still kind of like the older generation. They're not like the brand new ones that have the split here. So I really wish that they did, because they would present so much better. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, so like I said, it's been 9 months, haven't checked the grades, and on magazines, they don't put the grade on the back, which is interesting to me. So I don't know what order these are going to be in, so we're going to find out together. Alright, so the first one that we have up. Okay, so this is a Pamela Anderson. Alright, so wrong side. So this is a Pamela Anderson cover. It came back in 9.2. This is volume 39, number 7. So this is July 1992. This is a 9.2 with white pages. Alright. Awesome, awesome cover. You know, I'm never a super huge fan of Pamela Anderson, but I will say that she has some of the best covers in the history of the Playboy. Alright, next one that we got up. Alright, so this is another Pam Anderson. This is volume 41, number 11. This is from November 1994. And what do we get? We got a 9.4. Beautiful, beautiful cover. Alright. Now I know that this unboxing isn't for everybody. Totally understand that. But as a huge fan myself of the gentleman's magazine that it was, you know, it's part of American history. There's very few things that you can say that had such a lasting impression. All right, so the next one up, this is a, believe it or not, a Farrah Fawcett cover. This is from December 1995, so this is volume 2, number 12, with Farrah Fawcett. And what do we have? We have a 9.0. It's in really, really nice shape. Yeah, one thing is for sure, like I'm not 100% on how they do how strict they are in the magazine grading. I kind of know things a little bit better from the comic book side most of the time. But magazines are always one of those things that are kind of challenging to grade, I think. Because it's like a different animal. It's related, same family, but it's kind of different. Okay, next one up. So this is going to be another Pamela Anderson cover. This is from January 1996. Alright, so this is volume 43, number 1. And what do we end up with? We have an 8.0. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. But it is what it is, and I can see a little bit of corner damage. So I could understand why that's an 8.0. Alright, but an 8.0 on a magazine that's 30 years old, pretty good. And it presents incredibly well. All of these are going to be on my eBay store, so Omega Games and Comics. Alright. So far we have, what, 3 Pamela Anderson covers, and we have 1 Farrah Fawcett. Honestly, I don't remember all of the ones that I sent in. It was just too long ago. But I do know that most of them were Pamela Anderson. So let's see what we got. Okay, so this is Jenny McCarthy. Okay, so this is volume 43, number 17. This is July 1996. And what do we have? We have a 9.0. Alright, all of these have apparently white pages. I think there's one that has off-white or white to off-white pages. Alright. Now, I do like the stability of these cases. They're actually with a heavier magazine like this, it feels really solid. Alright, so we're coming up on the last one. What are we going to have? There's my invoice. Okay, so the last one. Oh, okay, so this is this is actually a pretty rare issue. So you're looking at volume 45, number 5, May of 1998, and one of the Spice Girls. What do we get? We got a 9.2, which is really, really sweet. Really, really sweet. So we're looking at Jerry Halliwell. I think that's how you pronounce her name. On the cover. Alright, so in closing, so this was a 9-month turnaround time. And at the time that I submitted them, I think it was only supposed to be about 7.5 months, so these took quite a bit longer to come back, but they're here. I'm actually really happy with the cases. Like, they present super, super well. And for any collectors that are out there, unless they're super high grade and they're complete, I would not bother to submit these at all. But for me, I have around 250 to 300 issues in my collection. I'm a completionist, so I try to complete, you know, like 2 decades or 3 decades of Playboys, and it's actually pretty hard to track down high-grade copies of these books, believe it or not. But I want to thank everybody for sticking around, for watching the unboxing. I know this was not what I normally do, but super excited to share this with everyone. All of these are going to be for sale on my eBay store, so it's Omega Games and Comics, or Omega Comics and Games, and this is Mark. Thank you so much for joining me for the unboxing. Like, comment, subscribe down below if you want to. If not, totally understand, not your thing. But for those of you who do comment, I promise I will respond to every single comment that I possibly can. Alright, thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day.